When they're in Italy,
Well, there's four, three.
Sarah, last meeting was saying that we did. Yeah. Right, it's like before school. Yeah. Get right here. Yeah.
Or mine.
Hey, I've seen rights. Oh, it's, yeah. One of our shining one half first.
Barely form, or yes,
Yes.
the one is not gonna work.
No, it's good. Everything's gonna be full.
That's what I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag, of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is there anyone here that would like to address this board with a question, an issue, or concern that is not on this morning's agenda? Sir, please stand and state your name and address.
Walt Ogden. Ed, I just wondered if there's any updates on the solar farm expansion. You know, Old DeWitt, town landfill.
Yes.
So they've been taking bids for a while.
We have a series of requests for proposals that our engineer has prepared, and we're going through them in mass. One of the reasons that we're doing them in mass is that it will be faster in the long run than doing them one at a time. And so we have about a dozen different requests for proposals that have been prepared. They're under review. That is one of them. It will likely be several months before they start to peel off.
Thank you.
In the end, at the end, it'll be much quicker than have we done one and then the next and then the next. So, okay, with that, I'll ask the clerk to take the roll
Supervisor Michaelenko,
here.
Councilors Rechteschel,
Here.
Councilors Chiarenda,
Here.
Councilor Alex,
Here.
and absent is Councilor Mannion and Cleve Hood.
Okay, great geotechnical Lemoyne water tank storage. Again, I apologize for the delay. But this is an exciting project and we've looked forward to jumping in and taking care of this, getting this room moving. Max, did you want to introduce or say anything?
Yeah, so we have some gentlemen here from Lemoyne. And the basis behind this project is to improve water pressure, water availability, as well as fire flow for protection on both the Lemoyne campus and the area, Genesee Hills, DeWitt Shire, Orleton, and the whole Erie Boulevard corridor in the town of DeWitt. We rely on the city of Syracuse for water, for part of our water supply. And that area especially gets their water from the city of Syracuse. The city, as has been in the paper, has had some issues in the last couple of years being able to provide sufficient water at times, not only to their own residents, but then to us as well and to the Lemoyne campus. So we are looking at building up the water system so that it can get more water from Aqua rather than needing that water from the city of Syracuse. So basically what we're proposing is to build a water tank with pump station upgrades, as well as changing in the mains piping throughout that area. Much of the work is going to be done on the Lemoyne campus, which is why they're here. They are very nicely going to help us as a partner in this project. Very much appreciate their work on this. And this is just the first step. There's going to be a long series of steps taken to actually do this and get this built, but we're trying to move it along quickly to help with that water flow, because we're concerned that just it seems year on year, the situation seems to be getting a little worse, and we don't want our residents of Lemoyne campus to go without water. So this first contract for $9,700 is for some geotechnical work, which is just some soil exploration on where the proposed site for the tank is going to be. That tank is going to be near where the old East Syracuse Reservoir was, which is on the Lemoyne campus, kind of in their wooded area between their main campus and Thompson Road. And it is going to be up, the estimation is where the location, considering the trees and the hill, driving down Thompson Road or even from most Lemoyne campus, you won't even see where the water tank is. So this first contract just begins the process, and then we're going to go through with final engineering design, and then hopefully be able to do much of the work next summer while the students are not at Lemoyne, which will make it possible to do the work that has to go on through their campus. Would any of you like to just speak quickly about your involvement in the project?
Yeah, no, we're very happy about this. We want to work with the town of DeWitt on this important project. We think as an infrastructure project, it will help a wide variety of residents in the town. We're prepared to enter into discussions and negotiations on a whole host of, legal and contractual issues. And I think if there's approval to move forward, we're ready to move as quickly as you are. So we're preparing, Fuad and Gary and I, we're working with our own technical folks on some projects, and the timing of this, I think, is really good for Lemoyne as well as for the town of DeWitt. So we're ready to move quickly, and we're supportive of the project to the extent we know what it consists of at this point. So thanks, Max.
Great. Well, thank you. One thing I forgot to mention in the neighborhoods affected is that this is also going to help the area north of Lemoyne through the little bit that's into it that would include Springfield Gardens and Swiss Village and those areas as well, which is part of the reason of the mains going through the Lemoyne campus will help that off of Springfield Road as well.
Right.
So it really does catch that whole
Salt Springs neighborhood as well.
and the Salt Springs area. So yes, we think it's well designed. We've been working on this for a few months now. But with wanted to bring it forward with this first contract, and
Right, and there'll be subsequent design. The design work is essentially commenced, but it's critical that we have this done.
yep. Yeah, we wanted to do this quickly, get everything done as quickly as possible to be set up
Right.
for the next construction season
Right.
next year. So there will be some things that probably come up this fall that we will be proposing to move forward before we get into the real full project next spring and next summer.
And I do know this water district, the whole area is old, and we have breaks down below that constantly drain the system. This will certainly benefit.
Well, and just, for an example, Rocco's not here unfortunately, but you may have seen in the paper that there was a sprinkler system malfunction at the Burlington on Erie Boulevard that also affected the Michaels and the Dicks next door. As soon as that happened, they basically had a main break in their sprinkler system, which flooded their store. As soon as that was going on, and before we could get there to shut their water off, the entire Orbleton and
I
Genesee.
live in Orbleton, I know.
Yeah, but like immediately we get calls, there's no pressure.
Right.
And a tank up at Lemoyne would give us enough storage to provide pressure in case there was either high usage or a leak like that in the short term.
It'll give us flexibility to isolate the break and
Exactly.
maintain the system.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion from Max. Is there a second? Joe, is there any further discussion? I'll call for the vote. Authorize the $9,700. Yeah, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion's carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Angela, the town board minutes of August 11th. You want to have a chance or opportunity to review them? All right, I'll entertain a motion from Bernard, a second from Joe. Call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? abstain, motion's carried. As you know, we're entering tax season. Angela's basically short-staffed. She's looking to hire a clerk two to help fulfill. I mean, that office is typically run with 2 to 3 clerks. She only has one right now, and she's taken on more duties than ever. She's got tax season approaching and all collections for all the other departments. So there's a dire need for this position. And so on top of the authorization, if you know anyone that would fulfill the requirements of this position, please refer them back to Angela. Anything I missed?
Town of DeWitt resident?
For the other, yes, it's deputy shop clerk.
Because this is not a deputy clerk.
Yeah,
This
this
is just a
is
clerk
clerk
too. So you still have one, the deputy clerk position?
Yes, yeah.
On top of the clerk two, there's a deputy. So this authorization does not need to be fulfilled with a town resident, but we still have room for the deputy clerk, which would be a resident of the town. All right, with that, I'll entertain a motion from Max, a second from Joe. Got all the seconds tonight, or this morning. I'll call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion's carried. Okay, you got the check register? Do you have any questions or? It's the thing.
You know what? There's not a check register. It's just,
It's only on the reg,
yeah, I'm sorry, that part
that's okay. No, it's my fault
looks like.
for continuing down the list. All right, any town board updates? I'll, for the sake of the audience,
Yeah.
Carrie Manion's in Spain, Sarah's ushering her children around. And so we have a
Yeah.
quorum here.
And
That's-
I do have just one thing to add.
Yes,
Just an update on some action that we took in the late spring. Ronco did have his guys put up the no parking signs at Moses DeWitt on Canterbury there. So have you been in touch, Chief, with the superintendent over there about and the principal for the first week of school, first couple weeks?
Yep, she's all set. She's putting something out through the Parent Square app to all the parents and then to the teachers, so we should have no issue with parking in that area. School starts, if people are parking there, we'll issue some tickets, so be a zero tolerance for those signs moving forward, but she assured me that all of us that be parking in the parking lot this year, so she had no issues.
that's great, because basically the problem is
Just the teachers.
transferred neighborhoods. It's gone from Cornwall to various other locations to Canterbury. All right, with that, I'll entertain a motion to enter executive session. We've got a couple of litigation and contract issues. I have a motion from Joe and a second from Bernard. I'll call for the vote. All in favor? Opposed? Abstained? Motion's carried. Give Angela a moment to get us offline.